Hi, the spot you've just seen is something that you would normally see produced in a facility like this. However, in this case, it wasn't. What we've done is we've used what we call Silicon Studio products, a combination of SGI hardware and software to produce this spot. What you're going to see over the next few minutes and meet are the creative team and the guys who put this production together. So enjoy seeing how we've made the Silicon Studio spot.
We wanted to accomplish a number of things with this video. We wanted to show that once you have an SGI machine, you have a range of creative tools at your disposal. There's a lot of great paint programs, 2D animation programs, 3D programs, a real big variety of stuff to work with. And I think it's important that, you know, each one of these programs is a solution in itself, but if you combine 2 or 3 of them, you've really got an amazing amount of potential. A 3D program combined with a 2D animation program, and there's literally nothing you can't do.
So we have a whole lightning.
This is our version of the Silicon Studio. This is a rural setting, and this is what we refer to as the war room. Dave here is working on the 3D station. It's an Indigo Elan. Jeff here is doing the compositing on the Onyx Reality Engine. He's using Flame currently, and we're working on the compositing sequence. Over here is the Indigo 2 that we've been using to do most of the audio editing as well as the video editing. So Roger would come over with the digital audio track, and we'd take it from there on the Indigo 2. And the Indy was used with Photoshop to create some mats as well as some video editing. And then here we had the Onyx Reality Engine, which was really the workhorse, where we did a lot of the intense rendering and stored all of our video clips online all the time.
Everything we're trying to do here is done on SGI hardware. So we created models of an Indy, an Indigo, an Indigo 2, and a Reality Engine, and stuck them in this wonderful smoky environment, which we established and then zoomed through. To build that stuff, it's very easy to come into a program like Alias and actually see, to build the surfaces and the shapes, and actually interactively visualize what you're working with. It's really nice to be able to spin around your object and see it from all sides as you're building it and make sure it looks okay, and then to be able to stop and see it actually become shaded right before your eyes is really great. I also use Wavefront to build this robot, which we use in the end sequence, and it's really great to be able to put the models together in Wavefront's visualizer and then bring those models into Kinemation, which is their inverse kinematics package, where you can apply all these keyframes for character animation very quickly and easily. So for the audio sequence, we wanted to have a little bit of fun. We recorded audio riffs into the Sonic Solution system, and I actually play a trumpet riff that we sort of lip sync to over here. So what I've got is a trumpet that I built in Softimage, and it has this great feature where you're able to put a lattice around the model, and now I can take points on that lattice and pull them around, and it distorts the model of the trumpet bell in a very rubbery type fashion. So then it's a simple matter of taking different sets of these points and applying keyframes to them so that it can animate the shape and the squishiness of the trumpet. This particular program is Alias Animator, and it's a great program for being able to build complex surfaces, just about anything you'd want to. Right now I'm taking 2 little lonely curves sitting out in space and just connecting them together with what's called a patch. So not only do I have a surface now between those curves, but I could actually go in and even change the makeup of that surface. Like I can make it very rubbery and stretch out parts of it, do all sorts of wonderful things with it. What I was just playing with is actually a copy of the windshield of this big spaceship. It starts out on a flat plane. In the span of a second, he swings around to face the camera, and he starts flying out towards us, and as he's flying, the wings start flapping, a gear starts rotating on the back, and he basically comes right in our face and goes over our shoulder.